their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the three. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
The shot, no good.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
For three, Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jackson against Craig. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Paul passes to Ayton. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Jackson outside. Over Craig. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Booker. Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. Bridges passes to Booker. The three from Ayton. Adams grabs the miss.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Craig with a steal. Pass to Booker. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Jackson. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Paul. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here come the Grizzlies again. Memphis with the fast break. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Booker, good.
And you can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the inside. Craig. Out to Bridges. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant against Paul. Morant with the bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Paul. Pass to Craig. Morant against Paul. Outside Booker. Puts up a three. And no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Tries to save it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Morant. The three.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant, and stolen by Paul. In transition, here come the Suns for the finish, and Booker with the jam.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Jackson outside. And it's in there. Jackson's got 12 points. Outside Booker. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 6.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, you
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Paul with it, guarded by Morant. Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant into the lane. Stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. Stolen by Jackson. And he's going for the lob. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Great look, but off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The drive by Morant, and stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Craig finds Paul. From the wing. No good, a bit long that time. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Craig. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Morant. Uncovered. Good. Morant's got 6.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
Outside Paul. And here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Booker, good.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Jackson outside. Over Craig. Misses off the right iron. The Suns trailing. And he lobs it up to the rim.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Adams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
First free throw is good.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
1:19 left in the first half. Outside Booker. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Booker. 12 points for him. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Jackson. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Booker.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Here's Morant. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul finds Craig. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
29 seconds left in the first half. Morant against Paul. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Ayton.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Paul for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. That's tipped. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap.
24. The Grizzlies. 26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Mikal Bridges is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Memphis. The kick out to Paul. From deep. Adams grabs the miss.
He's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brooks against Bridges. The kick out to Paul. The three from Craig. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Craig with a screen on Morant. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Picked up by Craig. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the three. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Adams. And the shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid. A wrecking ball.
Hayden finds Craig.
Memphis foul. Steven Adams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
For Phoenix, Torrey Craig. 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Morant. He's got 12. Pass to Brooks. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. And it's Adams missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 5.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Here's Conchar. Booker defending. Jackson left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Paul. And it's good for 2. He has 7.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant against Paul. And then Morant with the jam. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Booker, the pass to Paul. He takes it in. Now Bridges. Back to Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Conchar. 2 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Memphis trailing here. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Paul passes to Craig. Now here's Ayton. Booker for three. Knocks it down from distance.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Takes it inside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
Here's Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the lob. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jackson outside. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots over Morant. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Conchar. Shoots over Booker. And Craig pulls it down. Craig's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul passes to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside for Booker.
2 minutes.
Ayton inside. Pounded by Morant. That's good from Ayton. On the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks outside. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Paul. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Morant. Counted.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
1:06 left in the 4th quarter. Brooks outside. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Ball finds Craig. It falls!
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Morant against Paul. Morant, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
It's good on the putback.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And here's Morant outside. Misses the tray.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They win.
mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. Here's...
Oh! Wow.
Gotta love that one.
Wow. Unstoppable full court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
He lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about the quickness there from George, pulling up before the defense can get set.
Morant against Jackson. Out to the wing. Paul George with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson misses. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. George against Morant. The offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris. George has got 5 points so far. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Pass to Conchar. Just 4 to shoot. Brooks misses. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Now here's Jackson. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Jackson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Left side Jackson. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Walking foul called on.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now here's Jackson. Morris, left side, fires for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Brooks kicks to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 9.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant passes to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Conchar, good.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Outside Leonard. Outside George. Shot to stop the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, 1-on-1. Lob pass to George. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He finishes with 9.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Conchar, covered by Morris.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And Brooks, here we go. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
A three-pointer is right on target. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. Here's Brooks, outside for Jackson. Over George. Jackson misses. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Morant against Jackson. The 17-footer. Here's Adams, and the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Jackson, out to Morris. And he converts the layup. Morris has got 8 points.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Jackson has the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. from the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Morant drives in. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. And now the fast break. George with the ball. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers. Here's Morant driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. Out to Morris. Outside, George. Conchar pulls it in.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 4. Here's George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The Grizzlies shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Jackson kicks to George. 3 seconds left. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we read. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
Your Clippers, 28. The Grizzlies, 24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Memphis trailing here.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
For the lead, Morant with another miss. Morant's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Morant with the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Morant. The shot by George, wide open. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Concha. Three-pointer. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Brooks. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. George against Morant. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Brooks outside. Will it go? And he gets it to go. Brooks has got his 2nd basket of the game. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jackson deciding where to go with it. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Adams. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. 2 points. That one goes. Jackson's got 6.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
Jackson against Morant. Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Zubac. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the pass to Concha. Paul George with the steal. Zubac the pass to Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. From deep, Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Passes to Concha. Back to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last tray.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. The 3 from George. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, the bounce pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
And it's tied up with that one.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson with it. Now defended by Adams. Jackson kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. Morris finds George. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 17 points for George.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
And we jump. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar into the 2-guard spot. For 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Jackson.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day 1.
Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Brooks up on top. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Concho. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. 6 to shoot. Morris passes to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Left side, Jackson. He dishes it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Outside Jackson. Out to Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Adams shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Los Angeles leading by 5. They grab their own miss. Leonard inside. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here we go. Jackson goes. Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that...
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. George looking over the floor. And he's way off from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the inside. Here's Conchar. Rebound by the Clippers. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Morris gets to Leonard. It's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles? And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Leonard for a free throw. At the line for 2.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by George. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the lob to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Jackson down low. And here is Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It's Morant with the drop. Count it.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Outside Jackson. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan.
teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Edwards. Spins. Adams grabs the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Jackson finds Morant. The 3 is up. Adams, the pass to Morant. For 3. Edwards pulls it in. We played just over a minute here in the first. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Russell. He buries it from 3.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Russell against Morant. Lots of room. And it's Memphis with another.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And Edwards, here we go. They get the rebound. Gobert finds Towns. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Right side, Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Morant with it. Prince is there. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. 5 to shoot. Up and over Russell. Morant missing again. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. 3-pointer. Prince can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant, pass to Brooks. Here's Towns.
Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left to play in the first. Here's Morant. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block.
Ja Morant. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Edwards. Puts the move on. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's Edwards, following the bucket by the Grizzlies.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Bane. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's Brooks missing. 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Brooks against Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Third team foul. Grizzlies foul. Ja Morant.
That free throw no good.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Inside, and stolen by Edwards. All by himself. Stolen by Jackson. Moran against Edwards. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Prince. Russell a screen on Brooks. 4 on the clock. Here's Prince, up and over Brooks. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Morant with it. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Moran and Payne in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. He gets an open look. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Morant's got 12 points. Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson. 4-3. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
To the inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Rivers. Drops in the 3.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Noel, hounded by Morant. Noel, that's good. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Pass to Noel. Jacks up a 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Noel. Brooks defending. With the crossover. Noel, that's good. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Brooks outside. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Rivers, hounded by Morant. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again. And it's Anderson getting it to go. Anderson's got his first 2 points. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smithy.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. Pass to Anderson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over to the wing. Reed, good.
This is what the analytics preferred. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Pass to Reed. This one for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side Bain. Brooks with it. Back to Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Bain. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
From the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Allie, as always, thank you. 16. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Now Edwards. 3-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jackson attacking. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 7 points.
Using a variety of moves, Jackson can put it on the floor in space, in transition, or on closeouts.
Here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Russell, that's good. He has 6.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Pass to Bain. A shot from the high post. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Towns against Jackson. Now here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And then Morant with the dunk.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Edwards against Bain. Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Outside Bain. Fires top of the key. Brent grabs the miss.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading.
2 minutes.
Left side Morant. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by Russell. Gobert inside. Adams covering. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Outside Bain. Beyond the arc. On the wing, Brooks. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Towns for 3. And they'll get another chance. Prince down low. Brooks defending. 6 to shoot. Towns a screen on Bain. Second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in. And now it's just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to Brooks. Nice shot from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The 3 from Russell. Bain against Edwards. Driving in. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Here's Edwards. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Brooks, the pass to Bain. The baseline J. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter to the middle. Edwards against Brooks. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Launches it. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Here's Prince. On target from range. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson outside. Over Towns. Adams finds Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson with room to fire. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. And here's Morant. Pulls it. Kept alive. Here's Adams on the wing. Brooks knocks down the long J.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Russell, the pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Pulls up, high post. Russell against Morant. Russell, that's good.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
Outside Edwards. 1:46 left in the 4th. Here's Prince. Here's Towns. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. From deep, Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Bain. The 3 ball hits the trifecta, and the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
The 3. Prince grabs the miss.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And here's Edwards outside. No good on the shot. Bain with it. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time
games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Here's Ayton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Paul against Morant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It can be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Right wing. Here's Conchar. Bridges with the board.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Brooks with no one around. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Jackson down low. Craig is on him. Shot clock at 6. Jackson passes to Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Ayton finds Paul. Here's Bridges. Back to Paul. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Jackson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Booker, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The pass to Conchar. It's Brooks on the wing. Adams with the screen on Bridges. Nice move. Aaron Brooks finishes inside.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Craig, good.
Yeah, Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Paul passes to Craig. Ball against Adams. Kept alive. Bridges outside. Booker with no one around. Misses the 3. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
The Suns trailing. Booker looking around. Pass to Craig. It's deflected. Morant with the steal. Brooks, the pass to Conchar.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Ball kicks to Bridges. From past the arc. Craig with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Craig passes to Bridges. Ball outside. Shot clock at 5. Bridges inside. Brooks covering. Misses in close. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conchar can't get it to go.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
And here's Morant. Into the lane. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton kicks to Paul. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way. And as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Drills the three-pointer.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes as Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
And then Morant cracks it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
With 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant with it. Bridges covering. And it's Morant missing. Suns trail by 4. Paul with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Morant. Here's Conchar. Offensive rebound. Jackson in the corner. Back to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ball's running, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the energy from Bridges really helping out to help him collect those points.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector. and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2, Paul. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And it's Morant missing.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. They need this. Morant dishes to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Morant's got 15.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
And the Suns miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brooks against Booker. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Craig passes to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. Bridges kicks to Paul. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Working without the ball, CP3 with 0 hesitation, letting that one go.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead, up 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Brooks. He feeds it to Adams. Out to Morant. Pass to Conchar. Clock at 4. Crosses over. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Bridges. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him.
You know CP3 can get others involved, but when he wants to score, he can do that too.
Morant surveying the D. Over to the wing. The high post shot. Goes back up. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Adams.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Back to Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Brooks against Bridges. Here's Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The Suns leading. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Jackson. Booker the pass to Ayton. This one for three. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got 12.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
The three from Morant. And another miss by Memphis. Suns leading by 4. Paul kicks to Booker. Passes it to Craig. There's the lob to Bridges. Stolen by Brooks. It's 2-on-1. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Booker off the inbound pass. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He enjoys hitting shots in the face of the D, especially when he's near the hoop. Devin Booker with a nice 2 there.
Outside Jackson. A 3 ball. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Morant against Paul. Looking to end the run, and stolen by Booker, and pushing it up is Phoenix Suns again in transition. Paul can't get it to go.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Bridges finds Paul. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Conchar. No good with the triple.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morant with it. 17 points in the game. The pass to Conchar. 4 seconds left. Good D by Booker.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Morant. Count it. Morant's got 19 points.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
He had a nice open look right there. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Nailed from three-point land.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
No good from Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Picked him clean. Here's Paul. Morant with the steal. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Paul. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket for Brooks.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
On the wing, Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Out to Brooks. Here's Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker the bounce pass. Morant with the steal. Conchar the pass to Brooks. Jackson against Paul. Puts the move on. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Morant against Paul, and Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Jackson with the screen. Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Paul passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. Now defended by Adams. Pass to Craig. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Not at all a bad passer for a center. Ayton with the feed.
Brooks outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Bridges outside. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Adams. Money!
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Count it!
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Booker the pass to Craig. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Picked off in midair. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Ayton the pass to Craig. The dish now to Paul. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard. And that one's good.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Zubats. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Conchar can't hit.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
On the wing, Conchar. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Pass to Conchar. The open shot, Morant. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Outside Wall. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. George with a steal. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 5 now.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Wall, the pass to George. Back to Wall. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. Jackson, the pass to Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morant against Wall. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Pass to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant with it. He's got 6. Here's Conchar. George defending. Here's Conchar. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Takes the three, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Conchar. Now Brooks. Leonard defending. Here's Wall. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Brooks from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Ball for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Ball against Morant. And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Conchar. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
John Conchar, 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Morant against Wall, driving to the basket. The crossover. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And the free throw, no good.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
They grab their own miss. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Wall attacking. And here is Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Morant against George. Adams inside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. George left side. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Here's Conchar. George defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Paul George pulls it in. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Wall. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Morant, and he drives in. Morant with the slam!
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Up top, Wall, pounded by Morant. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Leonard. The Clippers rebound. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubats. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant with the slam!
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Zubats screen. Leonard for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Outside Morant. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Clippers, 25.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Boy, the explosiveness of John Wall just creates such havoc for defenders. So fast, and the ability to get vertical as well.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Launches a 3. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Timeout called. Memphis.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Once again, fans, Grizzlies winner.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. There's the triple. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
On the wing, Brooks. Stolen by Wall. Here's George. And he lays it up and in. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Moran against Wall. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's laid in by Adams. Adams has got 8 points.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. Down low. Zubac. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Moran. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. George passes to Zubac. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, okay then.
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Wall against Moran. On the take. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he's good on the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Leonard against Brooks. Kicks it to George. Into the lane. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Pass to Conchar. Nice move. Second chance shot. Jackson outside. Here's Moran. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Moran's got 18 points in the game. George outside. To the left side wing. Pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Conchar. Brooks outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Here's Zubac. Kicks it to George. Can they get it? Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. 16 points for him.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
The third quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard with the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Shot's good by Morant.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Up top, Wall, pounded by Morant. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Conchar. Oh, George with a steal. Now Wall. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubats. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Here's Conchar. Here's Adams. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Leonard outside. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Back to Wall. Fires the three. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, make no mistake about it. John Wall's a point guard first, but he shows you right there, I can work without it and be ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Conchar. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wall against Morant. Nice move. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Conchar. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Down low. On the wing, Conchar. From downtown. The drive by Jackson. From deep, Morant. Kept alive. Goes back up. And there's the play by Adams inside. Adams has got 4 points this quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. He takes it in. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Brooks outside. And he lobs it up.
Steven Adams is a great option at these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
Outside Wall. George, right side. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. Wall with it. Pounded by Morant. Wall, the pass to Zubats. 3 seconds left. 4 seconds left. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Here's Conchar. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
The kick out to Morris. The three, George. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Brooks. Now Morant, clock at 6. Over Wall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
At the line for 2.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now here's Leonard. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Leonard for 3. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a...
the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here is Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies on offense. Morant bats for two. Minnesota with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Morant. Good on the bucket.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Edwards against Bain, and again it's Anthony Edwards. Edwards got 6.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Left side, Bain. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
Now, here is Russell. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Adams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Morant. He's got 5. Here's Bain. Offensive rebound. Adams. Jackson passes to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 8 points.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Jackson, that's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Russell. Kicks it to Prince. Russell sets a screen for Prince. Drills it from outside.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
The three from Morant. That shot is off. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And a wide open look for Bain. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. It's stolen by Adams. One-on-one fast break. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. From deep, Prince. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Edwards looking it over. Russell a screen on Bain. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Deep 2 from Brooks. Fires for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Timberwolves trail by 4. Prince the pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. The 3, 6 to shoot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards kicks to Prince. There's the triple. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 10. Prince outside. And they get it. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bain inside the three-point line. Fires the 3. Jackson misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Towns. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it, showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 1:06 left in the second quarter. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
There's the lob. Jackson hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
It's Prince on the wing. Brooks covering. Pass to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Payne. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Russell passes to Noel. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
17.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Taurean Prince. Then it's Russell. And it's Noel in at the 2.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
It's stolen by Adams. Payne passes to Adams. Here's Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns, high post. Jackson on him. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dylan Brooks. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, to look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in for Russell. Payne for 3. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Noel. McDaniels with the ball. Here's Noel. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Noel's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And here's Morant. He's got 10. Shot on the wing. Stolen by Reid. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Adams. Fast break Memphis. Payne inside the three-point line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Timberwolves trail. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. A 3 from Anderson. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jackson drives in. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Rivers gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson finds Morant. He gets that one.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Now Rivers. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 3. A second chance effort. Fires from 18. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Here's Conchar. Traps in the tray. Conchar's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Rivers passes to Noel. 1:04 left in the third. And here's Anderson for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Clark outside. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Noel. Headed by Green. Spins to end the run. Here's McDaniels. Green with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Conchar can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Trains the three-pointer. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the court. Please give a big round of applause. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Rivers. Screen by McDaniel. Rivers can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 9. Morant drives in. Clark outside. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rivers in the corner. And there's the pass to Reed. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Oh, man.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he...
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Williams. The turnaround J. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. his stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Pass to Concho. From downtown. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Williams. Brooks checked in for Green. And it's Bain in for Concho. Outside, Bain. For the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Prince wide open. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Memphis leading by 3. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Morant passes to Jackson. To end the cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Prince, that's for 2. Another miss by Prince.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Tom. Jackson dishes to Morant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kicks it out to Prince, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Memphis ball.
And for Memphis, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Morant. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Edwards. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant against Russell. Adams, the pass to Morant. Bain with it. Launches it. Lets it go with a 3. Offline. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do